In this video, we're going to learn how to lock and make layers not visible. So the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to select the rectangle tool, and we're going to create a square right here in the center. And say that you're working on a Photoshop project with a lot of different layers, and this is especially common in photo manipulations. And we're going to simply duplicate this rectangle another time, and we're going to have these two layers. Now, one common thing that you're going to come across is the fact that you probably don't want to move some of these layers by accident. So what you can do is to actually lock the layer. So the moment that you lock the layer, you're going to see this lock icon right here, which is very similar to the one that you see by default in the background layer. And the moment that you use the move tool and try to move this around, you're going to see this dialog box which tells you that you cannot move the layer since it's locked. So this is quite useful in many instances where you don't really want the layers to be moving by accident. And another thing that you can consider doing in some instances is to simply not make the layer visible. So the way that you do it is you simply click on these eyes, which are on the far left of the layers. And as you can see, the layer is not going to be visible anymore. Now, take in consideration that the layer has not been deleted. In fact, you can simply click on the checkbox again in order to see the eye and see the layer as a consequence. So this is quite useful and consider that you can also duplicate these layers still and do all of the things that you want pretty much. But the layer is not going to be visible in the actual file. And even when you're going to export the Photoshop file, you're going to need to make the layer visible in order to view it in the final export. Now, one more thing that I want to mention is the group tool. And this is really useful. So let's unlock these. And say that you're working on a project with a lot of different layers. If you select multiple layers, you can simply click on this icon right here, which says create a new group. As you can see, a new group has been created. And you can move around the entire group by simply selecting it. And you can also click on this arrow in order to see the individual layers inside of this group. And you can modify them individually. And as you need to select the group itself, you're going to be able to move it in one combined action. So this is pretty much it when it comes to this video, and I'll see you in the very next one.